My name's Evelyn McGuinness, and I was the grant writer for the project, and I helped a lot with the making of the costumes. The stuff that we throw out all the time can be repurposed into these amazing things, and also alerting some of the public to the fact that we throw out so much stuff and that it's ruining habitats and lives of animals. Yeah, so when we started talking to Ruby, who was the creator behind all of the costumes, we really wanted to explore how different types of materials can actually look like animals. So we looked at tarps, we looked at shade cloths, old dresses, umbrellas, just as much as we could. We looked at cardboard and the things that hold the cardboard together when they have a fridge in it, and just really tried to think outside the box with the material and see what it actually could look like if you pushed it a little further than what it had been made to. Yeah, I think the kids loved playing with the characters, especially the stingrays. They really, really loved the stingrays. And then they also, I think a lot of the public, it took a second for them to be like, what is that? Who is, oh, it's a crocodile. Oh, I see, I get it. So yeah, it was interesting seeing the realization and, oh, that's made out of an old tarp and that sort of thing. It was really cool. I really loved working with everyone and working with the team and sort of trying to see how we could push our ideas further, and when ideas came up and trying to push them a little further and to see if they would be good or if they would be a little bit more dodgy. So yeah, it was really interesting to work with everybody and put these things together and see the puppets come to life. Yeah, so I think working with puppets is always a really hard thing to do, and it takes quite a lot of focus and brain power to really get the puppy to really get the puppet moving like a puppet. Like, so for example, we had a crocodile, and the boys had to work really hard to get this crocodile looking like a crocodile, not like three boys holding up three sticks pushing this thing up and down. So I think it was a real learning curve for them to try and figure out what they had to do with their faces and their bodies and their emotions to make this crocodile look more important than they'd looked. So yeah.
We made the costumes for the Eco Fiesta completely out of like rubbish and plasticky kind of stuff, which was like kind of ironic, and making different animals to use like as puppets to be roving through the festival itself. Well, not everything is good for the environment, and some materials are really bad for the environment, while some are still bad, but some are better, and some last for a really long time and take a long time to break down. It's because you didn't have your voice or anything, like you weren't vocally acting at all, so it kind of all relied on your movement, and movement was like the main part of it all, and how you moved was how you would have to portray the character, and it was really painful but it was also really interesting. I really liked making it all. I found that really fun, and Ruby, who pretty much was the one who like designed and made it all, it was really cool just seeing like, oh, that's a old tarp cloth thing, and then it was a stingray. That was my favourite, how just in 2 seconds it could just be something completely different.